He was like, "Oh, welcome to Day. Didn't get the memo that like your profile picture is supposed to be a comic book hero." Anyway.
Oh, hey, give me a second. Hey, comic book hero.
Yeah,
Yep.
anyone that you like.
Yep.
All right, give me a second. What the fuck is their name? I can't remember their name. Fuck.
What is their power? Tell me what their power
Huh?
is. Tell me what their power
They
is.
don't have a power.
Tell me what franchise they're from.
Give me a second.
Image.
It's gonna be Damian Wayne.
Okay. That's
Yes.
fine.
I was thinking of doing Mr. M, but I just went Spidey instead.
Oh crap! Don't try to anyone. Okay. I've ended up in a very weird part of town where the DUP has like a bunch of stuff set up and like mass like hand things, and I've just blown them up in like a bunch of like crates. And if anyone's wondering what the heck's the DUP, I'm actually playing Second Son, and yeah. And if you're wondering what Second Son is, it's the third Infamous game, not the second one, despite what you may think.
Where's the picture of him being punched by Nightwing?
That's a good picture. I have the gif where Nightwing just like pulls the coat over his head and starts punching him in the face.
It's a cape.
Yeah. Well, actually, his cape is like has a hood, so it can be called a coat.
It's a cape.
Actually, no, but it's connected to his hood. It can be called
Yes.
a coat.
Capes can have hoods.
Yes,
Coats
but it also
have arms, like sleeves.
Damien doesn't have any body parts after he got killed, though.
That's true.
Because he died in New 52 because people hated him so much.
Rip.
And then came back because Ra's al Ghul and Batman went to Apocalypse. They like, if I recall correctly, it was something along the lines of they wanted to get his soul back from Darkseid.
I see.
Yeah. And like Batman and Ra's al Ghul without powers are just running around on Apocalypse, and Darkseid's like, what the heck?
Ooh, I like this one.
I didn't even read that arc. I just remember that happening. Why are you? Is that a parking spot? You're in a handicap zone, you a-hole.
I can't change it on my tablet or my phone. I gotta change it on my computer. Fuck! I'm not prepared. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted to make that joke at the beginning of Anichat. Low key. Like, I was gonna say something at first, and I was like, it's Day. She's funny. She'll get over it. I think. Maybe.
Oh, I'm already over it. I'm just like, now I have to set up my computer. Like, now it's just like an inconvenience.
You don't have to, because I've already made the joke.
I'm already doing
it. So yeah, we're supposed to play Golden Sun today, but a certain someone didn't show their face again.
Yeah,
and it's been 4 weeks, so you know we have to do what we always do is talk about cartoons. And I was gonna bring up Keijo, but I wanted to wait till later in the episode because we haven't watched it in like 18 weeks, and that's not even a big exaggeration, actually.
Did you guys watch the new Castlevania show?
Oh, it's okay. So like low key, I started a new Netflix account and I'm thinking about watching it, but I'm like, I don't like vampires, so
it's actually really good.
I believe it, but I have to finish Daredevil, which is Edge Devil, by the way, because that's exactly what that is. It's like Nolan Batman, but with like more edge and like not as good, and I'm just like, please. Also, Elektra is actually freaking Talia al Ghul in the show, and I'm like, why? I didn't realize that she was Talia al Ghul.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch the new Batman Bad Blood?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we both seen Bad Blood.
I've seen it like 3 times, and oh my god, I didn't realize I was being pushed by a train.
Rip.
You guys, am I the only person who's like extremely uncomfortable with the fact that they like just threw all the Batman like family in there like last minute? And like so now there's like 8 or 9 Batmans.
That's not even close to.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Cassandra Cain wasn't.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean, Dave. But Luke is a relatively new one. Batwoman was like Batwoman had her own movie before, so of course she was going to be in that. I haven't seen it, but
like, you understand what I mean, and how like by the end of the movie there was like 9 of them.
Holy crap! Is Joker and Harley Quinn aren't in the current DC animated universe?
No.
Yeah, they're not.
I just thought about it for a second. But the newest one is Teen Titans Judas Contract.
Yep.
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's based off like
a couple days ago, actually.
I swear it's based off like a storyline from the 70s, if I recall correctly. Lazarus Contract is one I want to see because that's where Deathstroke gets a suit that can absorb kinetic energy and he like absorbs Flash's Speed Force. And he like takes punches from Superman.
Deathstroke is legit.
He's also a superhero right now, and he's got like an X-Force Deadpool, like, you know, the white thing design going on.
Okay.
And all his family's changed from like yellow and black to white and black, except for his like dead son, because he has like 3 kids.
Dead son.
He has 3 kids, 2 sons, 1 daughter. Ravager is the only one I care about. But you see, the thing is, me saying that 2 of them were Ravager, 1 was Jericho, and 1 always stays dead. The family is like never fully alive. 1 family member is always dead for Deathstroke, and I'm like, please. Yeah. So essentially, the current lineup is Wally West, the cousin, so the mixed one, not redhead. The second Power Girl, who's like a chick who kind of looks like Spectrum from Marvel Comics. And just Deathstroke's family, his ex-wife, his daughter, one of his sons. I don't know which one. And also, there's a Chinese Superman to match like the Chinese Hulk that's in Marvel right now. And the Chinese Superman's name is New Superman. Okay. I don't even know what his powers are. In one timeline, there's like this super monk Superman with like reality warping powers, and I should have read what his story was, but I ended up not, and I was like, that was a mistake, because now I have no idea what he does, because I can't find the comic anywhere.
RIP.
But yeah, I can't wait for the next DC movie in the animated universe at the moment. Superman and Wonder Woman need solos already, because they haven't gotten any in a while. Everything's been like Batman or like Justice League / Teen Titans.
Well, they've done like that's because they're doing well, and they're like they're like focusing like the movies off of them right now.
Well, okay, here's the thing though, DC has gotten to the point where they have to slap Batman on anything for it to sell. So like there's a current comic running called Batman and the Justice League, not just Justice League. It's Batman and the Justice League.
Please. Oh.
And that makes me sad.
I am you, Damien. RIP. Aww.
So are you gonna get Injustice 2 Day?
Probably at some point.
Oh my.
That's gonna be my picture. Like photos from your computer. Yeah, well, what do you do? Fuck. Sorry.
Are the cops shooting at me? No, they aren't. Oh, okay.
Always. You're playing Infamous.
Yeah, that's true. I miss Cole. I miss Lightning. Who are they shooting at? Oh, this dude. Also, the humans can take so many bullets before they die, but if I tap them, they just die. And I'm like, why?
Superpowers, though.
I also like how Infamous has this weird thing where your clothes just change with your powers as you choose your route. And it's like conduit powers, though.
Yes.
Why do you have tanks everywhere? What is this, Batman Arkham Knight? God, stop it.
Stop it.
I make that joke because, like, Batman Arkham Knight, like, the entire game is Jason Todd, oops, spoilers, sending tanks after you. So, like, in that game, they, like, totally pretended it wasn't Jason Todd, but, like, there's so many hints, like the fact that they give you Jason Todd's backstory, like, 6 times in the game. And I'm like, you know, if you were really trying to hide it, you wouldn't do that. And, so, like, Arkham Knight has, like, this Batman-style mask, right? And he... No, I didn't want to do that! Okay. Whoops. It's revealed that he wears 2 masks, one on top of the other to hide his identity. And I'm like, isn't that freaking sweaty?
Yes.
According to Jason Todd, it's not. Also, since Jason Todd's dead, in the world of Batman vs. Superman, they're probably going to do Under the Red Hood as the arc for, like, the second Batman movie.
Okay.
And I'm like, what they should do is make it not Under the Red Hood for the title. Like, make it something random, just like The Batman, the second movie. And then, like, do Jason Todd's backstory and, like, glimpses during his first movie with Deathstroke. That way it's less obnoxious in the Red Hood movie.
I feel it.
Oh my god, can you stop? No matter where I go, they're always shipping at me.
Beautiful profile picture.
Nice.
You're gonna see it.
You're probably gonna have to leave call and rejoin if you want to see it, though.
Yep.
Fuck!
Don't worry, Day the Bay will return shortly.
Oh, do I have to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. If you want to see it, but you don't have to leave. Oh. You don't have to leave leaves.
So this has been Anichat. With me today I have Gil.
Yo.
And we had Dave. And we also have me.
So, I know a chick, IRL, who acts like Delson, and she's just not nearly as cool, and, like, dumber.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright, so... let's talk about something, touchy. Abuse in comic books.
Okay.
AKA only the Joker and Hank Pym. And Hank Pym has, like, slapped his wife, Wasp, and, like, abused her, like, 6 times. And I don't think they're married anymore. I think one time was when he was...
Pepper.
Yeah, that's my doggo. I think one time he was mind-controlled. One time he was just being in a pissy mood. And another time it was an imposter.
Okay.
But yeah, Hank Pym has beaten his wife. And he's not the Joker, so there's, like, no excuse. So I like how in Suicide Squad they're just like, yeah, we can't actually put an abusive relationship on screen, so let's make Joker actually care about Harley.
What? I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet.
So in that movie, basically the movie's really stylish, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, like, I know kind of what happens. That's kind of, like, I don't like... So, yes. Harley and Joker are super abusive, to the point where in the comics, Harley makes it very apparent that she can't have her child openly, like, known, because she'll know that he'll try to kill it. Because he does terrible things to her. But it was, like, when it came out, it was so romanticized. And people were like, oh, in the comics, it's great, too. They're such a cute couple. Well, no, it is not.
When it first came out, like, when Harley... You know Harley Quinn was a comic book character, like a TV show character before she was a comic book character, right?
Mm-hmm. I do know that.
Yes, Mom? Huh? I'm too loud? Oh, give me a second. God dang it.
So this is Interlude with Alex and Jay.
So, Alex.
Yep.
What?
No, I can't say that. Okay.
Oh.
You probably can. I won't mind.
I probably can't. I'm just not going to.
Disappointing.
Do you really want me to say it?
Absolutely.
Okay, I was gonna say, killed any Jews lately?
Oh, geez, do I look? I mean, I realize that my profile picture is like, a blonde-haired, pretty Shota, but I didn't realize I put up that kind of a Nazi vibe.
No, I was just making a joke.
And that was my response.
Now that we're talking about it, you are pretty white. Are you sure you haven't abused someone in your life? Like
what?
A minority? I'm sorry.
I live in like suburban Minnesota.
You're not getting the joke, aren't you?
No, I'm getting the joke. I'm just deliberately being deadpan.
Damn it. Alex!
What?
Never mind. Anyway.
Mostly because it amuses me.
Huh?
Mostly because it amuses me.
Yeah. When you get angry, I win. God, I have a friend who's like that.
I think we all know somebody like that.
If you get angry, I win.
Yep.
My boyfriend, my friends are having like a get together because they just came back from like the summertime Comic-Con, and he's like, "Come on over, buddy," and I'm like, "Oh," and he already sent me a snap earlier today saying you've been replaced. And who was it? I think it was God, it's a new character.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember who it was. But he got like a bunch of stuff about her. He he saw her one time, and he's like, "That's my new favorite character." And he got like a bed. He like got a body pillow and like.
What are we talking about? I'm so confused.
Good. My plan all along.
What I was gonna say before I left is that like in the comic books, when Harley Quinn got her introduction, there was an arc where Joker actually liked her, and he's like, "This is distracting," so he put her on a rocket and put her into orbit because he's just like, I can't have distractions when I'm fighting Batman, like attraction.
You know what was funny?
What?
The Lego movie.
Oh, I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen the Lego Batman.
Or not the Lego movie, the Lego Batman one. It's so funny, but like it plays so much to like the comics and the movies and everything, and it's so funny. Like Lego's doing a really good job.
Well, the director who did that is going to be doing Nightwing, the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're doing that. Forgot about that.
Yeah, everyone forgets about that because Nightwing just always gets wrecked. Or Nightwing. His Batman, I'm sorry, his villains are actually just Batman villains who just like try to go somewhere else and then just can't because Nightwing's there too.
Yeah. They're like, I can't deal with Batman anymore, and they leave, and there's some other Bat family character there.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the crap was that?
What the crap was that?
I got knocked over, like, to like the sky limit of the game when I tried to like pick up a shard. Like I got knocked to the top, like higher than all the skyscrapers in the sky randomly, and I'm like, what the heck was that? It was trying to do my karmic overload when I didn't do my karmic overload. Like it went that high.
RIP.
And I'm like, I was on the ground. What's going on? I didn't even press jump. I think something blew up and like Also, there's been like 6 times in the game where I've fallen through the floor.
Oh.
Because really? I try to use my like smoke to phase through stuff, and my feet get stuck in the ground, and I'm like, why?
Really? Because like I had no bugs.
Yeah, I was pretty.
And you're like flying to the ceiling.
Yes.
And phasing into crap.
Yeah. Also, when I tried to jump on the train tracks earlier, my feet got stuck in the train tracks, and I had to like phase out.
Oh no! I ran into one bug. One car got bugged when I blew up one of those DUP like tower stations that lets cars go through.
Mm-hmm.
I blew up one of those things when there was a car under it. The car got bugged and was like spazzing into the floor. That's the only bug I ever had playing Second Son.
My bugs just seem to be that like my feet are inconsistently allowing me to walk or fly on stuff.
Interesting.
It's not like anything like game like let me put it like this. It's not like hurting my gameplay experience. It's just freaking weird.
It's still weird.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to do with anything that I bought the Ultimate Edition or something, but
no, I was playing the Ultimate Edition.
You know what's stupid about this is that they sold me the Ultimate Edition, but since it's pre-owned, I can't actually activate Cole's Legacy because like
RIP.
Because like you have to have a code for that, and of course the person just didn't put the code back.
Oh.
So yeah.
So, for the record, you're not missing all that much.
Yeah, I heard it's just okay.
Yeah, like it's kind of short. The mission's not that the couple of missions that there aren't that tough, and it's just kind of like, oh, it's explains kind of what happened to augment the dead drops in the game.
So what happened to Jesus? I mean Cole. Like they're like, oh yeah, he's totally dead when like a lightning bolt struck his corpse, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
You're talking about my friend Cole because we call him Jesus too because he looks like Jesus.
Well, wait. When you say Jesus, he looks like Jesus. I have to ask, which artist's rendition of Jesus? Because he's probably Middle Eastern, but most people think he's either black or white, and I'm like, he's probably neither.
Yeah. No, like I mean,
he looks like white Jesus.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like he kind of like he's like native, but he's like kind of white and ginger, but like I don't have any good pictures of him. God damn it!
What I'm hearing is he's Native American Irish Jesus.
Kind of, and he wears like Buddhism like bead things, and it's like crazy. He's a good guy. I love him.
Is he the monk character from like Fire Emblem Fates? From like that one village who has the Buddhist beads? Alex, you know what I'm talking about? He's like playable in Revelation. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Kind of.
Okay.
Next time you guys don't have Snapchat. I'll take a picture of it. Wait.
People keep asking me to download Snapchat, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't take pictures.
It's not like
not my fetish though.
It's like chatting.
Yeah, I know, but like that requires I take pictures, and most of the time I'm like not photo friendly.
I take pictures of walls and my bedpost.
I see. Oh, so one of my superhero OCs is like this dude who can fly and like has like wind manipulation, and he's just like this like 30-year-old monk from the mountains who just got superpowers, and he's just like goes to the big city, and he's just like, this is bullcrap. I'm going back into the mountains because like basically there's a bunch of supervillains, and he just wants no part of that.
Holy, where are you?
So,
Holiosis.
There's only 5 tracker drones left that I can like kill at the current part I'm at.
You're just hunting those blast shards to extinction.
Yes, I have like 13 spare ones and no available upgrades.
Well, just wait till you get to the next sections, because you like continue going to sections, and there's like they're everywhere.
He gets so many powers so fast.
Yes. It's because you get like basically all of your powers at once.
And I'm
every
like,
time that, you get more abilities.
yeah. And like his brother has a legitimate point. He sounds like a crackhead when he talks about getting new powers.
Yes.
And he's like, "Oh no, I'm cutting you off. You're like not okay." And he's like, "Nah, man, new powers, new powers, new powers."
There's another place I can find pictures of Cole.
Alex, remember how we knew that Cole role player like back in the day?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was when I was role playing with Thirsty Misaka. That's how long ago that was. I miss Thirsty Misaka. Thirsty Misaka. She said she'd be back in a couple months, and that was 2 years ago.
Rip.
Yeah. Me? Yeah, Shiro was so funny during then. Because he's like, I always hate how she like role plays with you before anyone else, and I was like, suck it.
Rip.
And I'm like, she is everything that my waifu is not, but I still hang out with her.
Oh, just a heads up. Cole is like a lumberjack Jesus. That's how we like describe him before I send you this picture.
He gets more and more Irish the more you describe him to me, by the way.
He's not even that Irish. Like, he doesn't look Irish.
But when you say lumberjack and like ginger, that is
he's not okay, when I say ginger, I don't mean like bright red. I mean like his hair, like his beard has like a lot of red in it. Like you can't see it in this picture, but he like in the sun you can see it, but he's mostly like brunette.
Also, when you say ginger Jesus, it sounds like a tea.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just drinking some ginger Jesus, that's all.
Okay, I'm sending it in the Anichat that the call we're in right now.
Yeah, so oh yeah, okay. we were talking about abuse in comic books. Another thing that happens that's abusive in comic books is like people don't stay dead, so people just cry for no reason in comic books.
I see. That is not what I was picturing.
In the death of Superman, if I recall correctly, when Superman dies, everyone's like he's dead, and Batman's like he can't be, right? And Batman refuses to believe that like his best friend is dead because like everyone else just keeps dying around him. So when Superman finally comes back, Batman essentially says, "Told you so" to the whole Justice League.
Worth.
And then just Batman's denial just didn't get addressed, and I'm like, that's 10 out of 10. I also like how like cars keep driving if you stand on them in Infamous, and that just doesn't change.
Yeah.
It's a way of transportation.
I'd totally stop if there was some random Native American kid on my roof. Honestly. He looks like someone I know. Your friend. Can you stop shooting at me? I'm gonna run into a cafe so I can get innocents used as like shields. Yeah, there you go.
You know what else is a good like game?
But
like not worth buying. You only play it once.
What?
Until Dawn.
Oh, I heard about that game. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I bought Mirror's Edge Catalyst because I like. Okay, so like low-key, the whole reason I even bought Mirror's Edge is because like when I saw Faith's design, I was just like, that's attractive. And like I went to my friend's house and like I saw him playing it and I was like, that looks relatively fun and she's cute, I'm playing. And that's like my entire experience with Mirror's Edge. And I bought it Catalyst because it was only like $10 on the PS Store. Because it's on sale. In fact, Arkham Knights...
Do you know why it's like super cheap? Well, do you know what happened when it first came out? Were you there for all that?
When everyone was trashing it because like it wasn't as good as the first one?
No, when it wasn't made.
Oh.
But it was out.
Oh, I see.
they put it out way too soon. Like yet it wasn't done. So like people were doing the tutorial, or not even like just the tutorial, but like they were playing the game and like they couldn't run and they kept
Rip.
dying. So they would like run or they'd try to run and they'd jump. And you know what it was? You know what they figured out what it was?
What?
They had a patch and like put into the code so it couldn't be torrented.
Yes.
So if you cracked it, you wouldn't be able to run.
Oh.
But they implemented that in the like regular game.
Rip.
So
okay.
people were like, why can't I run? I can't play this game. I wasted my money. I want my money back. And they're like, no, wait.
Oh, guys, by the way, right now, Batman Arkham Knight is $10 on the PS Store.
Mom! Holy cow.
Mom! And, like, it probably won't get cheaper than that for a while, because I bought pre-owned and it was still $20.
Ow.
So if you guys are going to buy that game, buy it, like, now on the PS Store when it's, like, $10.
By the way, PlayStation sponsors us. You can get a membership for...
You just give me your credit card number, social security, bank accounts.
Same.
Oh, man. By the way, no game company would ever want to sponsor me because I just talk trash about everything. And that's the truth.
Oh, it was Tubi.
Oh, from Nier Automata. I want to play Nier Automata so bad.
He's dressing... tomorrow, Matthew's dressing up as...
9S?
9S. And we're doing his makeup, like, super early in the morning. And we're going with him. But, like, he got a 2B body pillow and, like, a bunch of charms and, like, a wall and, like, a print and everything. And he sent me a snap of everything earlier today while he was walking, like, down one of the the aisles. He's like, you've been replaced. And I'm like, thanks, because that's something you should tell your girlfriend ever. All the time.
I don't know if I want to share that story, but you know what? I think it will. Anyway, so, like, first girlfriend, right?
Oh, no.
I'm not going to go into depth because I hate talking about it because I always feel like I'm just, like, talking bad
beating a dead horse.
Like, yeah, and anyways, no, she drew my number one waifu for me, and my friend commented that was, like, freaking weird. And I was like, really? Because that's, like, super nice. But, like, also at the same time, yeah, she is, like, drawing her competitor to appease me. So, I guess that is kind of weird. I would choose Misaka probably over, like, real girls 6 out of 10 times.
Matthew makes that very apparent a lot of the time. He'll be like, yeah, if there was real people, like, or if anime girls were real, you would be out of boyfriend. I'd be like, well, if anime people were real, you'd be out of girlfriend because...
Actually, the human race would die. That's exactly what would happen.
Because the thing is, if, like, those kinds of characters are real, why would they go for a 5'7" hairy Italian man?
Oh. I am a 5'8", not very hairy Italian man. So
it was a joke.
I know, but I was just like, I have to play on this now. It's not gonna get a second chance. Anyways,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like, I was saying I was gonna make a trap joke after I said the human race would die, and that's because so many people's waifus are just not girls.
Mm-hmm.
And that was gonna be the joke, but you started talking about relationships, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna fit.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, by the way, no matter what, traps are gay. Like, you can, no, it's gay no matter how you split it. Okay, it's like, so we're gonna talk about a traditional trap. It's like a boy who looks like a girl, right? If a boy's attracted to it, it is most definitely 100% gay. But even if a girl's attracted to it, it is still somewhat kind of gay.
Yeah.
Because, like, They look like a girl, and if you didn't know they were a guy, you'd assume they were a girl. So like, yeah, it's pretty gay how you slice it. And
don't you mean Haruhi?
Please. Have you seen what's that show? God dang it. Did I really forget its name? It has Hideyoshi in it.
If it's an anime, probably not.
It's popular. It's about. Oh God, what the freaking name is? It's the name. Oh my goodness.
Explain it to me.
Okay. Essentially, the concept is it's like a comedy, and like kids go to the school, and like depending on your grades, you get an avatar, and your avatar is how you fight people, and depending on your grades, your avatar is stronger or weaker.
Oh, I kind of. Oh, wait.
Fucking test. Yes. Yeah, Hideyoshi is probably my favorite trap. And that's because in like the anime, there's a scene where they all get magical girl transformations, and everyone else's is like 1 second long, and then his is like an entire minute and a half. And then he's just like, because he's a trap, and he's just like, why was mine so long? And his clothes don't even really change. It just was like him going through like a repeated cycle of transformation.
Oh my god.
And there was a beach episode where he was going into like the boys' locker room to change into his beach outfit, and the girls tried to drag him away because they were afraid he was going to seduce their boyfriends. And and he's like, I'm a dude, and it'd be very inappropriate for me to like change in the girls' locker room. But they wouldn't have it. So he comes out of like the locker room, right? Mm-hmm. And he's wearing a bikini top and like freaking cargo pants, and he's like, I tried to buy trunks, but like every store I went to wouldn't let me buy it because apparently that'd be inappropriate. And I tried to explain to them that I was a guy, but they wouldn't believe me.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that is my favorite thing. Also, they have like a local pervert who's like their friend, and he's in the same class as them, and he like sells pictures of Hideyoshi that are like provocative because he takes pictures with his camera when Hideyoshi's not expecting it. Oh, and rather than pay for girls, people will just pay for Hideyoshi instead.
Oh my god.
There's also like a secret society of NEETs with no girlfriends, and like the MC is a part of that group. And anytime he like flirts with his crush, they like come after him and try to kill him. And they all wear like black hooded. They all essentially look like the KKK if they like wore black hoods instead. It's like, and they all have like sides, and it's amazing. And I'm like, why? What is this show? I killed 4 civilians by accident. Well,
RIP. These are the downsides to having superpowers.
Yeah. Infamous is such a good game.
I'm here to protect you. Wait, I didn't mean to kill you. No!
Okay, so in Batman, it's funny because just to keep with the non-killing rule, you can't knock people off of certain things. So like because you knock people out, right? So like if they're like by the water, you can fall into the water, right? However, if you kick them, they get set like in like weird positions to not fall into the water to make sure Batman doesn't kill anyone in the game. And I'm like, same. And in Jason Todd's like combat system in that game, it's essentially Nightwing's, except the only difference is he shoots people after his combos. Oh wait, that was a civvy. Whoops. Couldn't tell. You're all dressed the same. Dude. So I denied someone surrender and then like subdued them, and it gave me both a good and bad point. Is this true neutral?
It's the best route.
So what were you gonna say, Day? Oh my god. It said Crystal Math Center, and I thought it said Crystal Meth Center.
Oh, I've been getting up at like 6 a.m. every day and like not been able to sleep until like midnight. So I'm a little burned out. So I'm not as energetic as I probably should be. So you guys are
understandable.
I gotcha. It's all good. Me and Alex
like I've been doing that.
Me and Alex never sleep, so we understand.
Yep.
But do you guys deal with 5 kids in the morning as soon as you get to work? And then 8 kids in the afternoon, and one of which won't listen to you and is a complete asshole to you, and like
that just sounds like children in general. And
you know what I'm like? Yeah.
And honestly, it's funny because like when I have discussions with my friends, I'm like, yeah, I kind of actually want to have kids. And I'm like, ew, why? Like, because that prospect sounds nice, you know? And they're like, whatever, man, that's weird. And I was like, I don't.
See, that's kind of how I am. But like all my friends are like, I don't want kids, and I'm like, well.
Well, normally I'm just like, well, you're not a part of my reproductive system, so you know what, you can shut up. Like,
yeah.
I one time had a conversation with my friend, and she didn't realize how actually hard it is to impregnate someone. And I was explaining it, and I'm like, so yeah, we had to explain to her how the entire insemination process works. And this is, keep in mind, we're all seniors, right? And we're sitting here at lunch trying to explain to her that it's not easy. And the longer this conversation goes, she's just like, this has changed my viewpoint on everything in life.
Okay, but not to be a dick to America or anything, but you guys have a real shitty, how do you guys put it?
Education
health
system?
and wellness.
Oh.
Yes. The US's health is garbage.
Like I was doing like a project.
Yep.
And it was like this big, like I got a like a pretty shitty mark on it because it was more of it was supposed to be an essay and I kind of turned it more into an article.
Hmm.
And that's not my part, but anyway. So I had to like look up the the difference between like the Canadian and American. So I was like, I'll do a essay on the American system because Canada's pretty cool. So and then my teacher was like, you got to do it on Canada too, and I'm like, but we're okay when it comes to this stuff for the most part. Toronto's a little shitty because like they're all like 12 and think they know what's right for the world, but they're not. But anyway, so I was like looking it up, and like abstinence is the first thing they like teachers turn to, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, because kids in high school just actually practice that. That's a lie. They don't, which is why teachers are like, please do, because kids get pregnant a lot in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because people are like, if we like parents a lot of the time are like, if we talk about it, then they're gonna start doing it. It's like, well, wouldn't you have it that they know what's gonna happen and like how it works if they're gonna do it anyway? So,
well,
like, wouldn't you rather have it be like safe so they don't have like a lifelong disease or like a child?
Here's
pretty
the thing,
much the same thing, but
it's actually decided state by state when you have the talk in like school because it's required to have the talk in school, and it can be anywhere from 9th grade to 4th grade, and that's a big difference in generation. And this has become a problem when kids move, and sometimes it even changes from county to county. So, like, for example, I had my talk in 8th grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a different county, in the county I'm in right now, you have that talk in 5th grade. That is a whole 3 years difference. And at very different maturity levels and comprehension levels, right?
Yeah. Here we get it every year at once. We have a week dedicated to it.
I see.
Like not specifically to the health like the reproductive system and everything. But we have a week where it's like one day we talk about the reproductive system, one day we talk about mental health, the other day we talk about like actual health. And like it's just like that. We spend a week. We'll spend 1 hour, like one period a day where we all go. all the girls go to one area and all the guys go to the other. It's like, why?
Okay, so I have some fun stories from my talk, right? So, anyways, it's like a 4-day class, and it gets replaced. It replaces science for 1 week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I survived the first 2 days, but by the third day, I was gagging so much and I was like telling my mom what we were talking about, and she's just like, "That's freaking disgusting." Because one kid kept asking like weirdly pornographic questions, and it was really nasty. And I ended up having to like sit out the last 2 days. So I was like, "Oh my god, I can't take this anymore. I'm gonna actually vomit everywhere."
Oh my
And
god.
like, okay, let me give you some examples of what he was asking. He's like, if you put semen on your teeth, does it make it whiter? Like, permanently. Right?
Oh.
My teacher got to the point where he's just like, what do you watch when you get home? What is wrong with you? And I was just like,
God.
same. It was so bad. Also, apparently in the girls, it wasn't much better. Like, cause like it's the since he was in middle school, right? Like, there's only like 4 science teachers, so everyone pretty much knew the science teachers, right? One of the girls that asked the science teacher that was go for the girls portion was like, "What's your favorite sex position?" And I was like, "Why would you ask that? That's so freaking creepy."
Yeah. So Maddie, my friend that comes up every now and then, her we have this girl in our school. I'm not gonna name names, and I'm pretty sure she's not gonna see this, but if she does, she'll know exactly who she is. So, in our school, yeah.
Okay, continue.
Just keep going.
Are we like offline or something?
Nope.
No.
No. Well,
we just appreciate you, Day. That's all.
Yes.
I'm like scared now, but anyway, so she is known in our school by the teachers as the sweetest little angel, and all the people love her because she's so.
Sucking Sabuscus?
Wait.
I feel like that's the truth then. Yeah, okay, continue there.
And she's this sweet, innocent girl who's like super for the community and willing to help anyone. She's a backstabbing, cheating, lying bitch. So in every other school, if you mention her name, it's a unison, like, oh fuck her, because everyone hates her because she'll date someone who's like who everybody loves, who like actually everyone actually loves, and they're like super sweet, and then she'll like destroy them, and then she'll string other people along, and then she'll call it a polyamorous relationship. It's like, no, that's not how it works, honey.
So she's a Sabuscus, like I was implying. Gotcha.
Yes, exactly, and she's an asshole. But anyway, so Maddie was in a relationship with a chick named Raven. Raven was really nice. But anyway, so they were like going pretty slow. It was nice. And then Raven was like, I can't be with you because I'm super into this chick. And it seems like it's going somewhere. But I don't know. But anyway, Raven was being strung along super hard. Like, this chick was like, you're my best friend, and taking her everywhere, taking her like on to third wheel on dates, and when she would like kind of like drift, she'd bring her back and like probably do something sexual to her because she took her virginity. But anyway. Anyway, so we were doing the talk, like we were having the talk about relationships, and Maddie, being the sweet child that she is, put on the most innocent fucking face ever, slowly put up her hand and batted her eyelashes. Shaylin went, yeah? And she said, what about cheating? And everyone knew exactly what she was talking about. And everyone, oh! And then Shaylin looked so angry. Because it was a call out. It was a call out, and it was so funny. It was so funny. Like, everyone was, like, trying not to laugh because everyone knew exactly what Maddie was talking about. And Shaylin knew exactly what she was talking about. Because she was recently in her... I said her name.
Yeah, I know, like 3 times now. I wasn't gonna say anything, I was like, no, day's day, so I'm gonna let it slide.
But anyway, so she, like... But, like, the thing... Like, there's 2 Shaylins, and one is, like, the sweet, super nice chick who's, like, the cousin of a friend of mine. Or, yeah, she's a cousin of a friend of mine. And, like, Jaylene's super nice. And then Shaylin's her sister, her cousin. And then there's the other Shaylin, and the other Shaylin's an asshole. And I don't like her. Nobody does.
Mm-hmm.
But she got like 17 awards for graduation. It was like, how?
Oh, God.
Like, she's headstrong, but she's like, when it comes to relationships, she's really bad.
Let's see. It's something important I was going to say that I got taken down in Infamous and I got pissed and I can't remember what
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I didn't realize how much enemy fire I was taking until it was too late.
Oh.
Let's see. Where was I? Because I was in a specific place, and every time I die, I get lost, because I have terrible, like, direction senses, and I've, like, said that 1,000 times, but it only gets worse as I get older. And that's weird, because I'm only 18, but, like, it just seems that I just get more and more confused about which direction I'm going and stuff.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I had a point with that. God dang it. Friggin' second son. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something along the lines of I really wasn't liked until I changed schools in like 7th grade, and then like started 8th grade in high school, and then now I'm like generally liked by most people, which is like super weird because like for most of my life I was just like people were like, oh, it's that annoying kid who's like always happy all the time. And then when I stopped being happy and like started to being like really negative about crap, people started liking me.
Oh.
And I'm like, that makes no sense, but okay.
Rip.
You know why people didn't like you when you were happy?
Probably because they were like...
Because they weren't happy. And so they were jealous of your happiness. Mm.
Well, yeah, I was a really happy kid until like a bunch of crap happened to me, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not happy anymore. So, yeah, that's just something that I just find weird. And there's like multiple Xaviers, and we have the same lunch, and the other Xavier's like the news anchor, and his name is said a lot by a lot of kids because he's popular. And like when they say Xavier, I'm like, it could actually be me or him, and that weirds me out because like I'm just like people know me, and that's disturbing. So at the beginning of the school year, I had this English class, and basically everyone except one girl liked me in that class, and that one
she
girl
had a crush
like,
on you.
So weird. Anyways, we not everyone was friends with my friend Keith because Keith is over the top and like super sexual and asks really weird questions, and me and Keith were friends because I'm gonna quote this conversation. He's like, "Hey Xavier, you like know mythology and you know the Bible, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Was Solomon a wizard?" And I was like, "Well, wait, do you want like Bible canon or do you want like apocryphal
Bible
text?" And he's like, just tell me, is he a wizard? And like in some incarnations, yes, he's like a wizard, and he's the king of magic, right? And he's like, yeah, man. And then like he had used me to prove a point to an argument with this one girl who thought he was so annoying, and like for like 4 months, she said she like didn't give him the time of day and just thought he was annoying. I like in the 5th month, she's like, okay, she started tolerating him. And by the 6th month, they were like dating and banging. It was so freaking weird because I was friends with both of them.
Oh my god.
Rip.
And they
now
were
that's my kind of romance.
And then, oh god dang. And then, there was this one story where they were telling me how he tried to show her Gantz. And she's like, yeah, we didn't finish the movie. And I was like, so you guys ended up smashing, huh? And she's like, I didn't say that. And then my friend Keith is laughing, and he's like, You see, you can't say anything to Xavier because he knows exactly what you're talking about, which is why I like him.
Wait, so what did he show you? Or what
No,
did she show him?
She doesn't like anime, right? Keith was trying to show her Gantz.
Gantz?
Gantz is an anime, right?
Yeah.
And she'd already seen a couple episodes, and they were watching it together. And she's like, yeah, we ended up not being able to finish it. And I was like, yeah, you guys probably ended up having sex. And then she was just like, I didn't say that. And my friend Keith was laughing because I was right.
Okay.
And I was like, you didn't have to say it. I know both of you. That's what happened. Keith is something because Keith, for a while, all right, he's totally comfortable with this. So that's why I'm even gonna say it. Keith, for a while, would text me whenever he's wanking it because he knew that would piss me off because I didn't care and didn't want to hear about it. So for like a good period of time, he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I was beating my meat," and I'm like, "Keith, please stop. Can you not tell me about that?" And like one time he sent a picture of himself without his shirt on and then put that caption, and I'm like, Keith, I'm going to kill you. Right? And then like later he reveals that he totally just smashed the girl I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
And she didn't want to take the picture with him, and that's why he said that as a cover. Because she's like, I'm not sending a picture to Xavier of me and you with our shirts on. And I'm like, you guys are actually going to cause me to kill myself. Oh my god, I swear. I love the both of them so much, but they're so ridiculous.
What was I gonna say? Oh. So do you guys remember when I was dating that Yami guy?
Yeah.
Well, Matthew was a good friend of mine. And he's, little backstory, Matthew's liked me since grade 8. And it's one of those, he really likes a girl, you really like a girl, but she's constantly with someone else. And it's bad, and you're like, but I want to be with her. And then so he waited 6 years. But anyway, so he hated me because he thought I cheated on him because he didn't look at the full picture. But I broke up with him, and he was like, yeah, when I hated you, I thought about hate fucking, and I was like, what?
What?
He's like, yeah, I hated you so much, but I guess I kind of liked you, well, but I still loathed you. But
yeah, when people make you angry, you usually have a passion for them, so it's not unusual for that want to happen.
I know, but I was like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And I stayed at his house the other day, and we just kind of chilled out and talked. And he was like, yeah, when you were with other people, it really made me angry. And when you were with I won't, his name was Cedric, but he was like, when you were with Cedric, I heard you talking about him, and it made me angry. It made me want to jump up, start screaming, and I was like, "Aww."
I see. I've low-key actually thought about, what if I got into a relationship with someone who made me angry? No, that actually sounds kind of fun. I don't know what my problem is, actually.
No, because it kind of would be. Because, my favorite kind of romance is rivalmances because they're, so interesting. I'm sure it'd be, it'd get really old really fast and it'd be bad, but, at the same time.
However, this does not extend to either of the Sabers, Alex, before you ask anything about that. My hatred for them is entirely pure hatred and not... Even though I cared about what happened to that one Saber Thirst Edition, that was just the good part of me being like, I hope she's okay.
What?
Okay, so essentially... Wait, Alex, you're there, right? Okay.
Yes, that was the fastest topic switch I have ever seen in my life.
Basically, I didn't want Alex calling me out because I hate, because these two girls get on my nerves a lot, right? And they both roleplay the same character, right?
Oh, God.
Okay, right. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, I when I was saying
he's already guilty because of that laugh.
Okay, so I was saying that, like, yeah, I think a relationship with someone who makes me mad would be interesting. And I was like, I hope Alex doesn't bring up Saber because my hatred for her is pure hatred and not anything else. So, like, there was a time where one of the girls stopped posting, and I was like, I hope she's okay. And I was like, I stopped for a second and thought about what I just said, and I was like, that girl pisses me off every day, and I just asked if she's okay. I think I need help.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
dear.
makes me so mad because her opinions are just so wrong. Like, I know
she's wrong.
I know opinions just can't be wrong, but she kind of acts like they're facts. And I'm like, but you're wrong. So,
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know a couple
makes,
people like that.
And what makes it worse is, like, it's not even like these facts are about, like, politics or whatever, right? It's about, like, video games, so she's actually flat out wrong. And I'm like, can you just not say that, please, before you make me want to light you on fire? Oh my god. Like, she'll say, like, oh yeah, this character in this game sucks, and I give her, like, 10,000 reasons why she's wrong, and she's like, nah, man, they suck. And I'm like, no, they don't. What is your...
You are wrong!
Yeah. And then the other Saber was just a bully. And I was friends with her, like, on and off, like, 6 times, and my relationship with her was so weird. Alex's was weirder, but that's his dirty laundry that I'm not airing.
Yes. That grill is...
Alex, did you show her your dick?
No. Alex is not that kind. Alex shows her his Cthulhu, because he has Elder Gods locked up in his basement.
It was...
Yep.
Guys!
Yes?
Joke.
Yes, I know.
I propagate, demon gods within my body, so...
Yeah, that's actually a reoccurring joke in our friend group, so...
Oh, because I'm not one of your friends. I'm joking!
Dave, I was gonna say, Dave, did I not just make that joke with you? What the crap are you talking about? Another reoccurring joke is that me and Alex are probably the same person.
Yeah, yes. I've heard that one.
And I'm like, well, that's just flat out not true, but whatever. I actually think... Oh, yes. Why did you hear it though, Day? I'm interested.
Oh, no, I've like kind of come up with it on my own. If it wasn't for the fact that I've stayed up like till like 4 a.m. with both of you, like separately, I would have like believed that you guys were like pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Except Alex is a lot quieter.
Yeah, our personalities are very similar. It's just that what we're willing to do differs exponentially the further you dig in, that's all.
Yeah.
More or less.
And so this has led to me making jokes about how the newbies probably think we are the same person.
Yeah.
Because we say a lot of the same things where no, the other one's not there. And the newbies are very disrespectful, save for one who's like scrubby but not disrespectful, essentially.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I am 90% sure they just think we're alts.
Which is funny because we both have alts that we're like never on.
Yeah. I essentially get on this one about occasionally just to talk trash to the one who's scrubby and mess with him a bit. But back when I first met the scrubby one, he roleplayed a character I did for a while, and I got like into an argument with him, and I was literally like, just like, why are you on a rooftop? Anyways, I was so into character, I almost insulted him the way the character would, and I was like, I think I need to stop. And the reason I said, why are you on a roof, is because there was a drug deal going down, and there was this random girl just on this roof when I threw the grenade, and I was like, why?
What is wrong with your Second Son copy? Low-key.
I don't know. There's like random people on like roofs that they shouldn't be on, and I keep like glitching because I think I use my phase through way too much. And it seems to be causing problems with how I walk in the game, and I'm questioning if maybe my file is corrupted. Everything seems normal except when I start phasing. But yeah, there was this chick on this roof in between the middle of the drug deal, and I'm like, you're a normal civvy. What are you doing here? And she like starts screaming and almost runs off the roof. And I'm like, this isn't even like one of those patio rooftops. Get off. Okay, that was just rude. So you know how like the DUP guys have like the rock powers? I was like healing this guy, and like the DUP guy just like threw a rock at me and the guy and sent us both flying, and he ragdolled the guy.
Oh, DUP.
And I'm like, you guys are way worse than the militia. What the heck is wrong with you?
Just wait till the actual.
Okay, low key. The militia rocket launcher guys have the worst AI I have ever seen in any game. They run up to you with a rocket launcher, point blank shoot you, and kill themselves.
Yes. At least they're not the screamers.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, like, the screamers are like just legitimately suicide bombers.
Yes.
Right? These guys like grab a rocket launcher, run up to you like they're gonna try to melee you, and just fire the rocket launcher.
Infamous is such a fun game though. I like how the snipers are just sitting on like cafe rooftops just sniping at you, and I'm like, how does no one report you to the police?
Same.
You're like dressed like freaking terrorists, and you like blow up places where a bunch of civvies live. Like, seriously.
Hey. I don't know who it is, but I keep hearing, like, you know, Slenderman? Mm-hmm. You know when you get, like, attacked by him?
Yeah.
And, like, it has, like, that, like, kind of like the white noise kind of sound?
Yep.
I keep hearing that, and I think it's from Alex, and I don't know why.
Oh, Alex does have a lot of white noise. And that's how I know he's in call. Like, I explained it to him a couple days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, just remember, I'm actually just an eldritch monstrosity.
So, yeah,
I love you, though, and that's why you're my friend.
Yeah. It's... Oh, god dang it.
Not necessarily a hostile eldritch monstrosity.
Like, you guys, like, don't even... I don't think you understand.
Day, I understand how affectionate you are, and I do appreciate it very deeply because it's very hard to find affectionate friends these days. Also,
no, like, cause like I don't come around very often, but like when I don't, like there's like these time periods where I'll just like sit there and be like, you know who I really appreciate? Xavier and Alex. Like they're so nice, and they're like really like they're pretty energetic, but at the same time they're like really low key and like calm, and it's nice to talk to them because like not all the time, but like you can have a conversation with them and they won't tell you you're wrong, and they'll just like kind of tell you you're wrong with giving you facts and shit, and it's pretty great.
Oh, that's
and like they're so nice.
I think that might actually be a result of me and Alex just being in the death battle community so long that we just can't just say that they're wrong because they won't listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so bad.
So like, yes, I love you guys so much. You guys are so nice.
Thank you, Day. I love my friends too, and I love you too, Day. I just like it's kind of hard for me to say that because I always feel like I scare away my friends with stuff like that. I hate feeling like that.
Not me.
You know that me and Alex have approached 5 years knowing each other, right? Soon, like during December, this will happen.
Yeah.
Alex, we'll have known each other for half a decade after December.
Yep.
That's disturbingly long.
Yes.
Oh my god. Day, it's been roughly a year, I think, since we started talking.
I think it's been a little bit more than that. It feels like it, at least.
Okay, hold up. I met you a couple months into talking to Kira. Oh, yeah. That first call was so awkward when stuff happened.
Which stuff happened?
I can't say it in call because that's dirty laundry.
Oh! You should, like... text it to me.
But by the way...
Was I part of it?
Oh, it was involving... You know what? Let me just end it. This has been Nostalgia Chat with me. I've had Day.
Hi.
And we've had Alex because...
Always.
Alright. So, see you guys next week. We had to end